For this next project, what we're going to do is create another new file. We're going to make a custom size, 8 inches wide, 9 inches tall, and we're going to go ahead and hit create, as you see right here. Then we're going to go to File, Place again, and we're going to navigate to our Rachel Walker 2 file that we see right here, and we're going to click in the top left corner and drag it to the bottom right corner like so. We will embed the image, and then we will go to our Layers panel. We will click the chevron to face it down right here, and we're going to lock this. Note we're not going to lock layer 1 because then I can't do anything at all. I'm just going to lock the object in the layer. Then we're going to follow the directions as we did before. So I'm going to take my pen tool right here. I'm going to click and drag. This indicator is showing me the handle. So I'm going to click and drag to here. Quick trick for you, I can hold the shift key so I drag a perfectly straight handle right here. And I'm going to come around and do the same right here. And I'm just going to keep making my way around the circle, clicking on the anchor point, which is red, and taking it to the handle, which is blue, and then I'm going to finish it off like so to where I started, and that will create this circular shape. Now when you're using the pen tool, it's almost impossible to make a perfectly circular circle, but you can do a pretty good job, and that's what we're shooting for today. Then go ahead and then change the color so that it matches the fill of what you see on the tracing pattern below. You can ignore the lightning bolt. You can also ignore the star shape here, but let's focus on getting the colors and then the tracing paths just right. Now on this particular project, we're going to start in the middle right here. We're going to click, we're going to click here and drag, just like we did on the last circle. Click and drag, let go. Click and drag while holding shift, let go. Click and drag while holding shift, let go. Click and drag while holding shift and let go. All right, now this one, I wanted to make that blue, which is sort of the color of the middle of the Captain America shield. I'm gonna go on to my next circle. So I've got a blue one, sorry for that, a blue one, a red one, a white one, and then a red one again. So what I'm gonna do on this one over here is click and drag while holding shift, let go. Click, drag while holding shift, let go. Click, drag, shift, let go. Click, drag, shift, let go. Click, drag, shift, let go. And then this one is supposed to be red. I want it to match this red, so I can press I on my keyboard, the eyedropper tool, and then I can select these colors, and so now it's the exact same. But you're gonna notice that I can no longer see the blue circle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on this, I'm gonna go to arrange, and I'm gonna go to send backward. That's gonna put it behind that other layer. Another way to visualize this is that this red circle was on top of my blue one, and so by going and right clicking arrange send backward, it puts it below in the layers panel. We typically don't use the layers panel in Illustrator, instead we use that right click trick. All right, so we've got 2 more circles to create. Click, shift, drag, let go. 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 And then click, shift, drag, let go. This one's supposed to be white, so I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to right click on this again, arrange, send backward. Notice it only went behind the blue one, because if you wanted to visualize this again, the white one was on top, so it's not behind the blue. If I right click right here, arrange, and I go to send backward another time, then it's behind the red one. If I chose this other option, which is arrange, send to back, well now it's behind our reference image right here, which I could do and then sort of unlock this and then right click and then arrange and then send that one to the back, and then I get that white back and then relock that, but that's kind of a hassle. So typically we'll use the send backward option. Let me get this reset right here. Okay, now we have 1 more to go. So I'm going to grab my pen tool right here, click and drag. I'm going to click and drag. I'm going to click and drag while holding shift and let go. Click, drag, shift, let go. Click, drag, shift, let go. And you're going to see that now my new layer, which is indicated right here by this blue light, is all the way at the top. And so I'm going to right click, arrange, and I'm going to send back. Send backward, what you'll all see is command left bracket. So I can press command left bracket to send it backwards that way as well. This one's supposed to be red, so I'll use my eyedropper trick just like so. And we can skip the star for now. All right, our final design over here you're going to see that we only do half of it. And we're going to only do half of it for a very specific reason. I'm going to make this a contrasting color. So eventually I want it to be sort of like a dark gray, but for now I'm going to make it like a yellow just so that I can actually see it relative to everything else. So what I'm going to click here. I'm going to hold shift to make that a straight line. And then this is a 45 degree. Actually, it's not a 45 degree angle, so I'm not going to hold shift. I'm going to go straight down here, and then I click and drag to 6. So that's going to bend this line, as you can see right here. I can click right here to create a corner. I'm going to click on my next one, click and drag. Remember, red are anchor points, blue are handles. Come to here, click and drag. And when I get here, I want to use my smart guide. This pink line is going to show me the sort of, line that's directly under it. And I want to make sure that that is exactly underneath it, because instead of continuing to the left side, I'm going to copy this by using my selection tool. I can just go ahead and press Command C, Command V. Now I have 2 of these, all right? So Command C is copy, Command V is paste. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Transform, Reflect. I'm going to reflect it vertically like so. So now I have this other one perfectly lined up and it's perfectly symmetrical, which is typically what we're looking for in a logo. I can then go ahead and I can change it to that dark gray color that I want. However, notice that if I were to add a stroke to this, we're going to have an issue because these are 2 separate objects that are not joined. Eventually, I'm going to show you how you can unite these together, but for today, we're just going to not have a stroke on this image. Let's go ahead and save this. So save to Creative Cloud into our February folder. We're going to call this RW2. We're going to hit save, and then we'll go to our Creative Cloud utility, just like we did before, and we will, once this is done downloading, we'll click on it, and then we will click the download button. It's still syncing right here, which is why it's not letting me, but eventually I'll be able to go ahead and click that download button. I'm going to come over here and see what's going on. I think it's still just processing, so let's go back to that, and now it's done. I can right click and go to download. I'm going to download it to my desktop. I will call it RW2. It'll be an AI file. Notice this was an AIC because it's in Creative Cloud. And here it is. So submit that to Google Classroom. Best of luck.